Hi everyone, I'm Damaris and I'm going to completely level with you. Today I couldn't be bothered to film a video, I just wasn't in the mood. But what I actually really need to do is to make some food to put in the freezer for days when I can't be bothered to cook, or for when I've been out for the day and we get back late. Then I've got something handy in the freezer that I can just reheat. So I thought I would just do a quick video in case this inspires you in any way. So this is what I've got to cook with. Some basil from the garden. As you can probably see, the slugs and snails have been at it. Just one last thing, some oregano. I do prefer fresh, but the little communal herb garden close to me doesn't have any oregano anymore, so it must have died. So unfortunately I have to settle for dried and see how it turns out. So I don't think I actually said before what I was making. And I know that if you're not from the UK, you might not really know what I'm making. So I thought I'd just describe it. So in the UK, we sometimes have spaghetti bolognese. It's just something that a lot of people will have. Usually, if you're not vegan, you'll have the meat. So usually some kind of mince, like beef mince or something like that. A couple of vegetables in like a tomatoey sauce, and then it's served with spaghetti on the side basically. So it's not kind of mixed together, it's the spaghetti is usually separate and then you have the bolognese. But I know that not everyone will know what this is, because when I was in Portugal like 12 years ago or something crazy, I said to my Alaskan friend that I was going to make spag bol for us for dinner, and he asked what that was. Initially I thought he was confused by the fact that I said spag bol, so I said, oh, spaghetti bolognese, and he was still none the wiser. So it made me realise that it's probably not the sort of thing that everyone eats in the world. It's probably just some strange English dish that we've made up. But anyway, like I said, usually you have some kind of mince and that sort of thing, but as a vegan, lots of people would make it with vegetables, lentils, maybe beans, chickpeas. How I've made it was with chickpeas and vegetables like you saw, with the sort of vegetables being the focal point. But I didn't want this to be like a recipe video anyway, because I'm not great at those. So this is just a bit of inspiration, and it just helped me out because this is what I needed to do today. So thank you, I appreciate it. So I've actually got 2 so far, but at the same time I also made our dinner for later. So if there's any that we don't use of this, then I'll just top it up in one of those. But I do remember from freezing things in the past in glass that I know you have to leave a little bit off of the top because it expands when it freezes in the freezer. So if you've filled it up too high, it will expand and it could break the glass or pop the lid, I think, from memory. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about that, but I do remember something about freezing things. Can't remember the specifics, but just to be cautious, I will make sure that I don't fill past this point. But like I said, this is a really great way of having food in the freezer that you can just get out and defrost and just get organised really, because this is the problem I have at the moment. When you've been busy and you can't be bothered to cook, at least you have that backup option in the freezer so that you're not tempted to go for convenience foods. Well, I hope this was useful today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.